Today we are going to make yummy carrot bread, and here are the ingredients: 3 cups of bread flour, 2 cups of warm milk or water. Myself, I'm using milk to make it more soft. Then 2 tablespoons of instant dried yeast. Then we have 2 tablespoons of honey or sugar. I'm using sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Here is our salt. 2 tablespoons of milk powder. This is our milk powder. 2 tablespoons of oil or butter. I'm using sunflower oil. And so first, you add milk or water to the mixing bowl. Mine is already in the mixing bowl. So after that, I will add the yeast to the milk, and the milk should be warm. I will add my yeast to the milk. Give it a few minutes to let the yeast dissolve. You give it some time to let it dissolve or mix well. So our yeast has dissolved well. We need to add the 4 cups of flour to the yeast and the milk mixture. We add the 2 tablespoons of sugar. Sprinkle salt, a teaspoon of salt. Two tablespoons of milk powder. Then our carrots. And finally, add 2 tablespoons of oil. I said I'm using sunflower oil. Mix it up well. Mix it up well. It may take a little bit of time. To make the milk and the flour incorporated well. Okay. It's mixed. It's all mixed in well. Now we are going to put it on a flat surface to knead it until the dough is soft and it's well incorporated. We are supposed to knead this till we get a soft dough. As you knead this dough, you sprinkle some flour. I'm already tired, but at least we are halfway through the kneading process. So, I sprinkle some flour and let it rest for around 3 minutes. I will let it rest here for around 3 minutes. I will let it rest for 3 minutes and cover it with a cloth. We are covering it with a cloth for 3 minutes, and we'll be back after 3 minutes. Okay, we are set again after 3 minutes. It's now 3 minutes. So we are going to put a little bit of the flour. We are going to put a little bit of flour on this dough, then turn it, then you try to flatten it. You can use your hands or you can use the chapati roller to roll it, just to make it flat. I prefer to use the chapati roll to flatten this dough. The reason for flattening the dough is to remove any air bubbles, so that when you are done with your bread, it will not have holes in it. So you make sure you press it tightly to remove all bubbles that could have been held in the dough. Then you shape it to a ball. You shape it to a ball. And every time you fold, you press it to remove all the air bubbles. We are trying to shape this to a ball. Fold it over and over till we are happy with the ball shape. Wow, this looks good. This looks a good ball shape. Then we have acquired our ball shape. So we're gonna put it back to our bowl and sprinkle flour. Then we are going to cover it with our cloth again. Okay, for the sake of keeping it warm, I'm going to use a cling film and then the cloth. I want to make sure it's tightly covered to give it time to marinate and also raise well. to cover it on top with a cloth, and wow, let it rest for about an hour or so. Wow, okay, our dough is ready. It has been raising for an hour, and well, I can say it has risen well. You can even see it for yourself. It has really risen well. Wow. So I'm going to sprinkle some flour on top. And put it on a flat surface. Put it on a flat surface. Then spread it a bit. I'm going to divide this dough into 2 pieces. Doesn't matter if they are equal or not. Alright. And now we are going to pre-shape. We are going to pre-shape the dough to the shape of our frying pan. As you pre-shape, you press. Then we are going to roll it round tightly to form tension. Press it tightly. So our dough looks good. We can now put it on our pan. It has already been buttered. And we keep this aside. We keep it aside. Then our second dough, I needed a different shape, so I'm going to use a round pan. I did want the bread shape of the second dough, so I'm going to use a different shape for this. think our dough is ready. This one I needed a different shape. That's why I'm not going to roll it to form the shape of bread, the rectangle. So I'm going to use a round pan, and the pan has already been buttered already. So I'm going to place it on the pan and leave them again for, I will put them aside to raise for another 1 hour. And as they do so, I'll also be preheating the oven to 240 degrees Celsius. So we are going to cover them with the cloth and then leave them to raise for another 1 hour. Then we'll be back. Okay, let's see how our dough is doing. It has been raising for 1 hour. And you can see they really look good. They are ready to go to the oven, and the oven has been preheated to 240 degrees Celsius. Wow, these things look good. Wow, they're swollen up. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Wow, this is good. This looks good. We are good to go. Wow. How do you see? They look good, don't they? Wow. I love this shape. I can't wait to see how the round bread looks like when it's ready. So, let's get to the oven right away. So they are already in the oven, as you can see, and they are going to bake for 40 minutes, but I will be checking with time to time, like after 30 minutes I'll check as I wait for 40 minutes. Okay, let's wait for 40 minutes. Okay, wow, it has been 40 minutes and I think these things are ready. We want to look to see how we have done it. Wow, looks yummy. Looks good. Wow, and it's hot. It's fuming. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, they look good. So awesomely good. Awesomely good. Oh, they look good. Wow. Wow, it looks pretty good. I've applied the melted butter to keep it moisturized so that it's not going to over harden. It's good when you apply some either margarine or butter. I prefer butter because it's healthy. And let's see what we have here. Wow, this is what we have. Wow, it's ready for swallow shape. Let's see our round bread, how it is. Wow, I love this unique look. And it's ready. You know, when it produces that sound, it means that it has cooked well from inside. Wow, and this is awesomely good. It's ready. It's pretty good and ready for swallow shape. I love it. It at least after applying the butter, it's a bit more moisturized and soft. Can't wait to get a slice and see how it tastes. Wow, looks yummy. It looks yummy, but it's still hot, so I'll give it time to cool down. Wow, I think it just cooled down. Let's cut and see how it looks. I love this. I love the look. Wow, I can even just you know, separate with my hands. Woo! See how it looks? So yummy. Can't wait to eat. It's yummy. So please, there are many things coming. I want to try banana bread. I'll just keep it back to cool down completely. I just wanted to show you how it has cooked from inside, and it's yummy. You can see it's so nice. I love it. It's soft, very, very nice. There's still more yummy things coming. I want to try chocolate bread. This was carrot bread, by the way. We also need to try, what do we call? I love banana bread. I also want to try banana bread, please. So I want to keep you updated, please.
Please don't forget to subscribe,